One of the most powerful features of the Open Reaction Database is the ability to enumerate reactions. So we do a lot of high throughput experimentation, particularly the data sets we take in. You don't have to define every reaction. So if you have a large structured data set, or any size structured data set, if you can put it in a table, then you can use the enumerator tool. And so you tabulate in a spreadsheet. Every reaction is a new row, and we list out, we have columns for all of the different fields which we're going to change. And here, so we're going to change the well ID, the nucleophile smiles, the product smiles, and the LC area percent. So to do this, we need to first define a single reaction first. Normally, this will be the first row in your table. It doesn't have to be, it can be any row. And this will be a full reaction. Normally you want to make sure it validates in its own right. So we have this full reaction here, and then we can do save as template. So we'll call that the golden demo template, and immediately you might have spotted these fields here have changed from edit to set variables. With a template, we can't go in and change the individual values in here. We can only use it to enumeration. We also get a warning here saying we can't enumerate with this file, we haven't set some variables. So let's set some variables. Remember, we needed the well number, so identifiers well number here. Well. Try to match up the labels to the column labels as best you can, but I'll show you in a second that's not always possible. So we do there. We need the nucleophile smiles. So we set variables here, set the value. So you might want to do this to match it up. Unfortunately, snake case doesn't work with the particular front-end code on here, so we use camel case here, but that will accept there, and we can still match it up later on. We need the product smiles next. Down here, set variables, product smiles, and then the last one will be the area percent. So the value here, our cap, like that. Close, close, close. So now we see here our template's valid. We've given it some variables. So now let's use the template. So you can jump into the next step from here. We can go enumerate. But let's just take a step back. If we're in our datasets view, we can change the templates view here, and that shows all the templates we have. Open that back up. Let's enumerate this. So open the enumeration sidebar. We need to give it a name. And we need to select a CSV file. So note that it has to be a semicolon separated CSV file. I'll show you in another demo some tricks to converting between comma separated and semicolon separated. So we load that up. You can sometimes you can change the template in different views, but we can see the template we've got here. We get a quick demo of the reaction. We then to go through here, and it's matched up already. Anything where the label matched the column label, it's already matched, and then for the others we just have to manually correct them. And then we go create and watch the magic happen. There we go. Reactions created 288, and we can go to Dataset, and this will show us all our reactions here. Open up the first one. So we've got a 61% area there. If I go to further down, open up another one. See, this one's gone to 63%. So we've created, for the effort of doing a single reaction, we have created the whole table of 288 reactions. Some other tricks we should show you when we're back in our template view. If you're ever unsure about what labels you have available in your template, you can, from the template, we can download our variables into a CSV file like this, and then that will be here. It gives you a blank spreadsheet, well, a blank CSV file with the various columns there. So that can be a useful tool, and then in the case of, if I had the data here, I'd have to then copy it across, but because it's labeled the columns, it's going to automatically match them for you. We can also download this template as a JSON file. So this is a little bit like our protocol buffer reaction type stuff, but we see we have at the top here our labels are all encoded and then included in the file as a binary protocol buffer for the reaction. So it's all contained together. So that is enumeration. Make use of it. It's a really useful tool.